Hello everybody. Okay, so finally it's time to do some review for the final. Okay, well, we did a lot. We have 22 lectures in class, but I'm going to go ask these lectures in the final exam. By the way, I sent a review form, this one as an attachment for your, I think, an email or I think announcement. Okay, Canvas announcement. This one has an attachment. It's 4 pages, and you can have that one with you. So in fact, while you are watching this, I want you to have this one next to you. All right, so I cannot copy everything down on the board. So yes, you need just either hard copy or just open it on a device so that you can have it, okay, the full questions. So basically, I'm asking lecture 4, example 8 through 11 only, and the lecture 8, just filling out the tables. Yes, you are going to see the very first page of this lecture, the review material is this, filling out the tables. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The last part and the largest portion of this exam is on the finance math problems, okay? So how to compute the future value, whether that is an annuity problem or just compound interest problems, okay? So you have a very concrete example over here, so don't worry about this, just in case that you want to go back to work. And at the same time, I'm going to make a practice, I'm going to make it as a quiz, okay? So you can practice for the exam, all right? So hopefully going over with me, and I'm going to pick very similar problems on my math lab, so you practice with that. And then have all the material next to you that's organized very well. And of course, calculator. Without this calculator, you cannot function for these money problems, right? Okay? Yeah. Then I'm sure you will be ready for the final exam. Okay? All right. So very first one is an office manager needs to purchase new filing cabinets. Yes. Every now and then they are going to remodel or reorganize the offices. So there are 2 types of filing cabinets over here. Yeah, while I'm doing this, yes, you have everything, but yeah, you do not have a hard copy. Yeah, unless you have a printer at home. Inequality. Okay, so first part is variable. Yes, so the office manager has a budget, okay, all the characteristics for each kind of file cabinet, okay, and of course the manager has a budget. You have to fit in that budget. And of course, you cannot put the file cabinet in the hallway, so you have to think about the office space, correct? Okay? So those things are all included over here. Yes. Cost. Yeah, everybody look at the cost first. This time is a space needed. And here is, yeah, at the end of the day, what do you look at it? How much file can I put in there? So storage capacity over here. So I already gave you variable X and the variable Y. That means the office manager will purchase X number of ACE type file cabinets and Y number of XLO type. Okay? So cost $40 and the space required 6 square feet. And the storage capacity is 24 cubic feet. And the XLR is cost, twice as much. And the space required, yes, more. On the other hand, it can store more files. So how much money available? Well, $560. That is the budget. And here is 72. Well, the reason I chose this part is that you don't have to compute afterwards. No, okay? However, the linear programming is kind of a crown jewel for this finite math class. It requires algebra. You need analytical skills, you know. So just this is really good to have. At the same time, I don't want to make it hard, so just I'm going to stop right over here. So inequality, setting up inequality for the variable. There is nothing you talk about. However, yes, x is greater than y equal to 0 and both y greater than y equal to 0. You cannot buy -1 cabinet, correct? Okay. In terms of cost, yeah, you are going to buy x number of them or 40x for the Ace type, and the XLO type is $80 each, and you buy y of them. So together, you have a budget of $560. So what are you going to write? Can you go over so that you have to pay $580? You cannot do that. You have to be under this budget, therefore less than or equal to. Okay. The space, again, 6x for the Ace type and 8y for the XLO type, and add them up, and 72. Yeah, you cannot break the wall and go outside, okay? No, you are going to stay within the available space, square footage, okay? And over here, no inequality. So we are done with the inequalities. So what's left is the objective function. What is your objective at the end of the day? You purchase new file cabinets. That means you wanted to store as much as files or as many as files in the cabinet, right? So you want to maximize storage capacity of 24 cubic feet per Ace file cabinet, X of them, and 36 cubic feet for XLO type and the Y of them, and combined together. Okay, so you want to maximize 24X plus 36Y. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, this much. The next one, you saw this one with me in class. Okay, so here. So let's say you are a nutritionist, you work for NASA. That means your job is very serious. You need to feed those astronauts, okay? So you are going to provide food type A, food type B, and this is a nutritional requirement, and here we go. Yes, we are going to express everything we did in terms of inequality. Yes, when you talk about food, yes, we provide the food that gives you calories, so protein and the carbs and the fat, and of course they are going to take it to the space, so you do not want to make it too heavy, okay? Weight and the variable. By the way, we enjoy like our new material in our shoes, so they're so light, correct? What about your shirt? It's like a sweat proof, or you make it cool, feel like all the time cool, dry cool. What do they call it? Dry cool, I think, or something like that. Yes, all these materials, well, originally those things are really developed for the astronauts and the military people. Yeah, because they needed those things most, or they can be in the extreme conditions, okay? work in extreme conditions, and then finally they realize that okay, we can offer to the general public and that they can enjoy it. Yes, we do enjoy it. Okay. So food A over here, what kind of nutrition? Yes, protein 4 units, carbs 2 units, fat 2 units, weight 3 pounds per tube, and the variable, let's call it X. Food B provides 6 units of protein, 3 units of protein, 6 units of carbs, and 1 unit of fat, and the weight is 2 pounds. And the variable here, let's provide Y number of them. And the requirement is, yes, 42 units. That means we have to offer at least 42 units over here. And 30 and 18. Well, inequality. So finally, well, let's set up the inequality. Here we are going to provide X tubes of food type A. So that means we are going to offer 4 units per tube, so 4 times X. So 4X, and food B type, okay, the type B has 3 units of protein and Y tube of them, and 42. What kind of inequality sign you are going to put in there? Would you like to less than or equal to? So they leave a possibility for just offering what? 40 units? No. 42 units are required. So you can go over and then may offer 44 units, that's okay, but not 40, so it has to be greater than or equal to 42. So now over here, 2x plus 6y is greater than or equal to 30, and 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 18. Here is weight. Well, in terms of inequalities, these are fine. Oh, okay. The last one, in terms of variable, x goes for food type A. So both x and y, again, are greater than or equal to 0. What about this weight part? Well, this is our objective is what? Our objective is that provide food so that they are going to meet those minimum requirements, and this, at the same time we are going to make these things at a minimum weight. Okay, so objective is this time not maximize, minimize 3x plus 2y. Okay. All right. The next part over here is, well, you know what? I'm going to do all the money problem part at the end together. So let's go to page 2, number 1 over here. Okay? Page 2, number 1 over here. Suppose that the cost of making Y picture frames is Y equals 8x plus $5,600. Okay, so this is a cost, this is a number of frames. How many picture frames can be produced with $10,400? So you have $10,400 available. With that money, how many picture frames can you make? Can you produce? Well, this much money available, this is for the cost, right? So set up this 8x plus 5,600. So I went back, look at your quiz scores over here. This part is you guys have the best, okay, best scores. So, okay, this part You don't need much, just as you read, it's going to come back to you very, very naturally. Okay? So here we go. So we subtract 5600 from both sides. So making 8x equals 8, and this is 4. So divide both sides by 8. So that gives you x equals 6. Okay, 600. Sorry. Okay, so you can produce 600 frames with that money. Now, oh, I'm sorry, here, refer to number 1 above. Okay, refer to number 1 above, not number 3. Yeah, I edited a lot, so here. What is the physical interpretation of the y-intercept? Here, what is y-intercept? Y-intercept is 5600. Okay, think about it. When you make X number of picture frame, so that means basically you do not make any picture frames, but still the cost is what? Cost is $5,600. That means you cannot get rid of cost, okay? No matter what. Whether you make 10,000 picture frames or 0 picture frames, the cost of $5,600, you cannot remove it. So what do you call? Fixed cost, okay? So we call this fixed cost. Number 3, a copier has a useful lifetime of 4 years. The value of the copier is estimated this. Okay. Lifetime is 4 years. Value of copier is estimated by 10,000 minus 200x. Yeah, x is the number of months. Of course, after the copier was purchased. Okay, what is the value of the copier after 2.5 years? Value. But guess what? I said here x is number of months, so we cannot use 2.5 years. So we are going to change this one to x equals 2.5 times 12, which is 30 months. Okay, so now what is that? Y equals 10,000 minus 200 times 30. So this is 6,000, so 4,000. $4,000. Okay. The next one, when will be the time when the value of the copier becomes $2,800? So as you see, $10,000 minus 200x. So this time the y-intercept is this. This physically, how do we understand that? This one is the original value. Okay, so this is, or you can say initial or original value of the copier. So $10,000, 1 month after 1 month of use, it will go down to $9,800. Another month, $9,600, $9,400, so on and so forth. So this is $200 and the exit number of month. So that means the value goes down. Down is expressed by this negative sign and $200 a month. So eventually the value will go down to $2,800. How long does it take? How many months after the purchase? So $2,800, that is y equals 10,000 minus 200x. So what do? You subtract 10,000 from both sides so that you leave negative 200x equals, here is negative 7,200. Yeah. At this point you can drop minus minus plus. So divide both sides by 200 will give you x equals 36. But x is a number of months, so x equals 36 months. So 36 months after the purchase, the value will go down to $2,800, or what do you say, 3 years. Okay. Okay, number 5, and then we start money problems. Number 5. Suppose that the total cost of y is a cost. Making X computer gaming keyboards is that y equals 50x plus 6,300. Yeah, we saw earlier, similar one. And also suppose that the total revenue y from the sale of X computer gaming keyboards is given by y equals 100 times x. So this is in terms of the x number of keyboards, and this is a cost. The other one is x number of keyboards and multiply by 100. This is going to be the revenue from selling x number of keyboards. Okay? So in other words, they are going to selling it for $120 each. All right. What is the cost of making 120 gaming keyboards? So what is the cost? So you have to use a cost equation. So 120 and plus 6,300. So I believe this is 6,000 plus 6,300, therefore 12,300. Next, what is the revenue if 250 computer gaming keyboards are sold? So this time, what is the revenue? So we are going to use this. So y equals 120, 250 of them are sold. So when you multiply, it's going to be $30,000. So find the profit equation y resulting from selling X computer gaming keyboards. So this is a revenue, so that means you have money in. This is a cost, you already spent it, okay? So the money went out of your pocket. So what is profit? Profit is always revenue minus cost. So I'm not asking here particular